Hello. What's up, everybody? RageKitch20 here, and we are starting out. We are not back. We are first arriving on the scene here with Kamelot's album, Silverthorn. I'm pretty sure this first one here, Manus Day, I believe is how you pronounce that. Latin, I believe. Is an intro. So I plan on doing both this and Sacrimony or whatever the fuck it's called. The Angel the After. I don't know. I plan on doing those two in the same one. But you already knew that because you clicked on the thumbnail and the link that said that. So I'm like, I mean, you know this already, but I'm just letting you know. Again, I guess. So I have not listened to Kamelot since Roy Khan left. I've only heard a glimpse of Tommy. I had to go look up the name. I'm not going to pronounce his last name because fuck that. I've only listened to his glimpses of his voice to hear what the new singers sound like, and it's so weird that Thomas has managed to find four singers actually, but I haven't really listened to one of them, I think. Multiple singers that sound almost exactly the same. There's just slight differences to them. It's very weird, but they all kind of sound like Workon. A little bit. So I think Tommy sounds similar. I don't know. We're going to find out together, aren't we? Now, I'm not doing the live version, however, of the next song. However, I do want to. I'm probably going to put it at the end of this album. I'll come back to it when I've had some time to maybe not listen to the song for a little bit, or listen to the song quite a bit, and then we'll come back and we'll listen to the live version of that song, or maybe some other songs at the end of the album. So we will do the live version of Sacrimony, or how the fuck it's fucking pronounced. I think that's what it's called. That has Elisa Whitegloves, formerly from the Agonist, now part of Arch Enemy. I think she's still part of Arch Enemy, but I'm not 100% positive. I haven't kept up to date on that. I just listened to her when she was in the Agonist. I haven't listened to a lot of her work besides like one song on Arch Enemy, but that is something I want to change. And I think it's Eliza Elyze, the lead singer, the only female and lead singer of one of the three technically lead singers, but the female lead singer of Amaranth, which is a band I'm pretty familiar with. I pretty much listened to her whole first album ish, or at least half of their first album, their second album. I like a lot of their songs. They're a pretty damn good band, and I like the dynamic of three singers and three instrumentalists. I think it's pretty fucking cool. But I actually met both of them in person when I went to see Kamelot perform live the second time I saw them perform live, and I got to meet and greet. However, it wasn't Roy Khan that was there. That was when he left, and Fabio from Rhapsody of Fire took his spot, which was fucking so cool. I got to sing Happy Birthday. I believe I said this on the other Kamelot album, I can't remember. I got to sing Happy Birthday with fucking Fabio and the whole crew of fucking of Kamelot and Epica. Like Simone Simmons was there too. I got to meet her and like take a picture with her, with Thomas Youngblood, and my friend took a picture with, I'm going to just say Eliza. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name or not. But my friend took a picture with her. I just thought she was a backup singer, so I didn't get a picture with her. Just recently I found out that she was the one who was touring with them. And I was actually like steps away from the lead singer of Amaranth too. Before I even knew that Amaranth was a band. Before I even knew who they were, I had met her in person and talked to her. That blows my mind. But I think they're only in the live version. I don't think they're on the studio version, but I do not know. Their voices might have been recorded for it. I have no clue, but maybe we'll find out together. Either way, I'm a little nervous about listening to Kamelot without Oricon. It's not something I ever do. I don't listen to their stuff before Oricon. I haven't listened to their stuff after Oricon. I fell in love with Kamelot with Oricon. So I'm nervous as fuck. But we're gonna clean the slate. We've never heard of the god himself, Roy Khan. Never heard of him, especially after the last album, Poetry for the Poison. We never heard of him. And we're going to come in with a fresh, clean view get the name Kamelot out of our ears and just listen to this. What he's gonna hit me with this intro and video right out the gate. So buckle up, because we're probably in for a crazy ride through this album. I'm ready to go. Let's fucking listen. Oh, all right. Ooh. Okay.
Give me a sign. Sing the words of innocence and broken pride. Make my conclusions fail. Send me a sign. Heal this broken melody. 'Cause each day I die in hell.
Okay. Gotta remember that rising pitch and sorry, what the fuck? Dynamics there. I was like, why the fuck can't I remember what this is called? The rising pitch and dynamic there. Remember that for when we go into the next song, because I knew it was gonna lead into it. Intros always usually do. Not always. In this moments, didn't it? Both times, actually. So it doesn't always, but I feel like more often than not they will. But woo, came out swinging. All right. Oh, sorry, I might still cough occasionally because this is the same day I finished up the Nightwish album, so I still have a bit of a cough going on, a lingering cough from when I was sick. So I'll be drinking stuff and occasionally coughing, but I'll try to cough away from the mic and stuff right at it like I just did. Sorry. Okay, first off, since this is an intro, let's not spend too much time on it, even though I would love to. This did remind me of something I feel like I would hear from Nightwish. Very similar elements, with the keyboard going crazy, choir coming in, nice little hits there, very strong downbeat hits with separating the lyrics. Exactly what I would expect to hear from Nightwish, which these two, not exactly the same genre, but they're like close. The genres are very close to one another. I consider it all to be part of symphonic metal, but this is technically like power metal, some shit like that. And I don't know. I've also heard Nightwish considered gothic metal, and it's a whole fucking mess. I just consider it all symphonic metal, so it's part of the same kind of genre, just a different subsect of the genre, in my opinion. Anyways, so it makes sense. But I was fucking the piano in the beginning here, like that fucking piano, just little playful stuff in here, while you also have some dun 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 coming out in the bottom end of the piano there, while just playing around the top. There's beautiful minor dissonant notes in there that's jumping back and forth between. Just Oliver going to push buttons. Oliver going to town on that intro there, just fucking gorgeous. And then we get these like beautiful bongo like percussion, like just very interesting drums put in there some point. Right here. I hear the dum dum kind of in the background going on. Beautiful. And then the piano comes back in and brings a choir with them. And then at some point they have this really cool rhythm. I'm just gonna try to jump ahead to that. And then Home Dude just starts talking at me all creepy like. We're gonna ignore that part, but that was an interesting effect going into the next song based off of its title. So I'm ready to roll with that. Let's jump forward a little bit so we can hear that choir. It just has this awesome feel to it. Kind of really get this like cross between Nightwish Epica feel to that choir. It's just very, very fucking intense, very awesome in there. And then try to see if we can get some more of their rhythm. There it is. I did not click twice, but that's fine. Yeah, very nice. Let's whoop, continue with that there. And let's get we're gonna move on to the next song. I just want to get a quick little hear of that rise that the dynamics, the sound getting louder, as well as that pitch just starting to climb a little bit. And then I'll cut and start the other video. So let's listen to that real fast. Oh, it didn't go right into it. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. What do I know?
Give me a sign. Sing the words of innocence and
Oh, I see.
broken pride.
It went back to that part. Okay,
My
well.
conclusions fail. Send me a sign. Heal this broken melody. 'Cause each day I die in hell. Passing life each day, a carving on the wall. It's like a night without awakening. The truth is lost and maybe never to be found, like the shadows of my pantomime. When all the world is gathered for the final feast, will there be someone to believe in me? Voices echoing in my distorted mind. Is this for real or just a dream? I'm not afraid, my dear. Sing
I did not think that that was going to be the end. Oh, he's alone. I don't know. Dude's crazy. He's lost it. Yeah, I've always seen that picture. Okay. 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 So to answer my previous question, yes, they were both in the video. The reason I question that is because it doesn't say up in the title here. It just says Kamelot, Sacrimony, parentheses. I got it this time. Angel of the Afterlife, parentheses. Big O blocks. I forget what those are called. Official music video. It doesn't say featuring Elisa White like it does in the Liar Liar video over there in the corner. It doesn't say featuring Alyssa and Eliza. I hope that's her name. Elise. I don't know what it is. Could be either. So, to answer that question. To answer the question, how did I feel about that song? You may be asking, like, you were on the fence coming in here because it wasn't Roy. How do you feel after? Wasn't bad. Actually, it was not bad. I was actually kind of fearing that I was just gonna I'm not gonna like this, and actually it was bad. I actually kind of enjoyed that. I really wished that both female parts would have had more. I could have used like one more something different than just the chorus or bridge into the chorus / sharing kind of part of the chorus, whatever it was. I could have used more than just that from at least from Amaranth Girl. I could have used like one more thing, like kind of some kind of like during like the breakdown or something, like her joining some vocal line or something like that. That could have been really cool. And I could have used another line from Elisa, maybe something not screamed, or just two different separate screaming parts. With different words and stuff. I could have used a little bit more of both of the female singers. However, that's the only real critique I have. Besides that, it seemed like Tommy, and of course this is like the first album coming off of the huge success Roy Khan had built with the band. It kind of makes sense if he's, joining this group that's already of everyone that's already so in love with who their singer was, and now you're the stranger coming in to replace their loss and their sorrow. It's gonna be a hard job for you to do, like straight out the gate. It's gonna be hard for you to live up to that. So I understand that it seems like he's trying to be Roy Khan a little bit. Definitely with some of his like hand stuff that he was doing, it was very like, it's exactly the shit that Roy would do. So I understand. It definitely, the only other critique I have besides what I just said, the female not getting enough in here for me, is just it seemed like he was trying a little hard. But I understand that coming right out the gate, you got some big shoes to fill, and it definitely seemed like he was trying to just be like, "Hey, Roy never left. I'm him. Like, you'll love me too, right?" I'm getting a little bit of that from this. Besides that, I mean, his voice does sound a little similar. Again, I don't know how Thomas Youngblood has managed to find so many people that sound very similar to each other, but he nails it every time. It does sound similar, but I can definitely hear the differences in there. But I mean, it sounded exactly like a Kamelot song, because again, their writer has been there from the beginning. Thomas, he literally has not left. He is pretty much the leader of it is his band. You know what I mean? So I mean, it sounds exactly like a Kamelot song I would expect to hear. It kind of reminds me a little ghost opera-y, like something I would hear on that album. So it sounds like a Kamelot song. I mean, I think that's like the best compliment I could give this song, is it sounds like a Kamelot song, like tried and true. I think the female parts in there is really cool. We're gonna go back through it a little bit here, and try to suss what the fuck I said. But yeah, no, I think honestly the best compliment I could give this song is it sounds like a Kamelot song. I didn't come in here being like, what the fuck happened to this band? It sounds like Kamelot. So that's fucking cool. Let's go back to the beginning now that I don't know what's going on with each one of these videos. Look really cool. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these are on this album. Let me double check that real fast. Torn song, Venus, My Confession, Silverthorn, Falling the Fahrenheit, Solitaire, again, Prodigal Song, Chris. No, none of these songs are on this album, as far as I know. But they look cool. Anyways, going back to the beginning, I assume that these numbers represent a year or something, seeing as how everything seemed a little bit, not like full anti-costume, but it seemed like they definitely tried to go as back in the past 1800s, I guess. I don't know what the point of it switching between 1888 to 1868, I think it did, or 60 something in there, and then it came back to 1888. I don't know what the point of that was. I really wasn't paying attention a whole lot to the video per se. The video didn't really draw me in a whole lot, besides the parts where the ladies were in. Those were really fucking cool. And when he was interacting with the ladies, besides that, he was just like underwater or something. I don't know. Underwater, but not at the same time. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Anywho, so yeah, I have no idea what's going on in the video, what the importance of that number that switched in the game back is. But anyways, at the beginning here, I have vocal dash keyboard. Some kind of falling off notes here. It sounded kind of vocal, but then I realized I think it might just be a keyboard. So we'll have to listen for that again. Let's listen. Let's do just that. After his after the intro here.
Each day, I die in hell.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm going to say again before the music starts. I really have no idea what the fuck's going on in this video. I'm sure that it's really cool, whatever it is. It's escaping me at the moment. The kind of the halfway mark to the end, that started to make more sense to me. The beginning here, I'm very confused and lost, but it's fine. Oh yeah, by the way, the beginning here made me laugh because it was just coming out of the gate. I felt like being way harder than the video was. And so yeah, Sean, whatever, lame, not Glenn. Sean, they're just like, oh yeah, fucking, and everyone's rocking out, and it's just like, okay, it feels a little out of place, but I get it. It's supposed to be a metal song, so like, yeah, more, yeah, the energy, I get it. It just felt a little silly because of all the background and where they are and stuff, and the scene hadn't really been set up yet. They just come straight out the gate with him. It's just like, oh, okay, sure. Yes. just fucking everything's just intense, and he's just like, yeah, rocking out and stuff. It's just like, okay, I don't feel like we've set up long enough for us to be at that rocking out place yet, but it's fine. Anyways. Yeah, it sounds like a choir a little bit, but also sounds like electronic. But that da, just kind of I like the da-das that they kind of have a little bit of a decay on the end of the note. Just da, just has a little bit of fall off to it, which I think is a really nice touch. I really like that. I love it. It's more hell. It doesn't have as much of a fall off as I had once heard the first time through. Anyways, going ahead here around 1:10-ish, something was happening with the guitar, and I think there was a little bit of a bass interaction or some other instrument interaction in there. But I think the guitar was acoustic, and something else was happening that was really catching my attention, so we'll just let it continue on because it's not that far off.
Passing life each day, a carving on the wall.
Yeah, and the second I saw Elisa there, I like to say Alyssa because there's no Y in her name, but I remember watching the whole Canadian Idol thing that she was on. And it's like, it's the silly announcer was like, "Is Canada ready for a heavy metal idol?" Elisa thinks so. I was like, oh, I thought it was Alyssa. But if a Canadian saying a Canadian name, Elisa, I assume he's saying it correctly. But I think it's Alyssa. So that's why I say Elisa. Just in case you're wondering. Maybe that's correct. Maybe that's not. I don't fucking know. Just throwing that out there. But the second I saw her like move forward, I was like, she's in the video. She is in the video. So that gives me hope that she's singing something in here.
It's like a night without awakening. The truth.
Right, sorry, I was supposed to be listening to the guitar and then I got distracted by Pretty Boy Tommy. Just I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not used to him yet, but trying to see him be all dark and hard is just like, to me, it's just like every time in any kind of like online, or not online, but like competitive video gaming, whenever these scrawny dudes try to look hard, like, yeah, I play video games, it's just like, you're so cute. You know, it's just like, you're trying to be hard, but you're a scrawny little video game player. Like, you're not hard. I don't know what you... So it's just seeing this kind of very thin, pretty boy just trying to be all like dark and brooding. It's just like, you're cute. But maybe it's just because I you know, I don't, you know, I haven't got accustomed to him that much yet. So maybe that will change. My opinions will change. But I got distracted from what I was trying to listen to. Distracted by him. So I did hear the guitar, or the electric guitar though, and I did hear there was something else happening that just caught my attention. I'm trying to figure out what it was.
Night without awakening. The truth is lost in me.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'd say necessarily acoustic, but it definitely sounds like an electric guitar kind of being playing clean, not you know, no distortion, but not necessarily. It almost sounds like playing an electric guitar, just not hooked up to an amp at all kind of sound to it. Just kind of this very twangy, very just kind of clean sound to it, but also almost an acoustic feel to it, like an electric guitar being played like an acoustic guitar, not plugged into anything, not amplified, just kind of. That's kind of the feeling I get from it, and that kind of that doom doom doom, the kind of almost interesting dissonant kind of line there. Also, I think there's a low end piano chord in there as well that just kind of brought that out to me. So let's listen to that again. Yeah, that kind of, again, just like in Song of Myself, those blast beats I was talking about, if you watch that Nightwish Imaginarium song. When you have a keyboard or a piano playing that low on the register, at the other end of the piano, it kind of has that muddy sound that just lingers there for a little bit, and that's kind of what I was hearing. Very beautiful there. Very, very cool sound. I like the effects that's happening. It's kind of matching the atmosphere of what the song is getting across, and it's a nice touch for sure. And then I said Kamelot sounding. It sounds like a Kamelot song. Anyways, 210. Something went on with the guitar. Can't remember what it was, but something happened with the guitar that I want to get up in again. So let's see if we can go find that. The end of the chorus is okay. I don't know. It didn't feel like a strong end of the chorus. I was remembering it after I heard him say it there. We'll even jump back in and get that a little bit more here again. It did feel a little stretched and strained, kind of, again, I think really fitting the theme, but I feel like to kind of go along with the theme of the song, it maybe lost a little bit of its tonal power that it could have had, and that's why I think I say that. But I don't think that means it was bad. It just for me, it just didn't. It wasn't satisfying to my ears. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm back. I was wanting. It just didn't sound right to me. But it's not necessarily bad. Also, that reminds me, throughout the chorus there, we're going to listen to that again. Excuse me. It kind of had almost this waltz-like sound to it, like dum 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 dum. You know, kind of like a dum 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 dum, but not necessarily in rhythm to be a waltz, but just kind of that boom ba na kind of feel to it, which was really nice. It's pretty in the background, but like you can pick it out and it sounds really cool. Very nice. I think it's the dun that just, I was expecting it to go up or down, and just kind of that weird repeat kind of sound to it. Just, it didn't land for me, but it doesn't mean it was bad. Anyways, guitar 210-ish. That was it. I don't know what kind of distorted effect he has going on the guitar there. Sounds cool. I don't think I've ever heard Kamelot do something like that before. Pretty cool. I like that sound.
Tell me what they say that I'm supposed to know. Tell me every little detail.
Anyways, we should probably, because I think I say 230. I don't really think that's a 50. So we're just going to let it roll out anyways. I was actually getting lost in it a little bit, which is a good thing. Again, I'm not disliking this. I won't say I'm coming out the gate loving it, just because I still have a little bit of a reservation I can feel inside my heart, and I'm trying to push it out. But so far, not disappointed. I'm pretty happy with what I'm hearing. I think the more and more I listen to this album, the more and more I might be liking it. I think I can still fall either direction, but we're off to a really good start. And I'm noticing that by just kind of getting lost in the sounds and what I'm seeing and whatnot. So that's good. That's a good thing. This is good science, people. Turd 30 here. We have her name. I'm just gonna keep going with Eliza. 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 I'm gonna say Eliza. I'm just gonna keep going with Eliza, even though that's probably wrong. She comes in here around 2:30. I want to hear her part again, so we're just gonna let it push through here. I got lost in the video there for a second. Okay, so dude accidentally knocks this girl off. Everyone in the world can see it, apparently. I'm assuming the dude was out on the farm or like somewhere on the outskirts, and he could see someone falling off, and the girl heard a scream through out the window or something. So I guess all these people are connected right now. And it looks like she came out as like the angel of the afterlife or something. She's got these fucking ravens or crows flying around. I think they're ravens flying around her. And she just like came out of this like dark portal on the ground. Happened so fast I didn't even fucking notice it the first time. But I'm just sorry, I got lost in all that. But here we have the lead singer of Amaranth, Eliza. And she sounds exactly like, I mean, obviously most singers kind of sing the same way, just different notes and stuff. So obviously she's gonna sound just like she sounds in Amaranth. It's just like I heard her voice. I was like, yeah, that's the voice I know and love. All right, let's ignore the video. Let's hear her sing. Okay. Reason why I think it would be better to listen to the song live than on the record is because on the studio version they have everyone doing their part, and it's like, I'm bringing you in for this specific part and whatnot. I feel like live would be more like a cover, kind of like you would hear like people on YouTube that collab all the time and whatnot. It kind of has more of a live feel to it. I feel like either both Eliza and Elisa or just one of them, I assume it would be Eliza, would be more inclined to sing the chorus with him instead of him just kind of by himself. I do hear extra voices in there, and I do not kind of having this echo choir chorus effect going on. But I don't know if any of the female voices are layered in there or not. If they are, you can't really hear them that well. At least I can't. But I assume if they were doing it live, one of them or both of them would sing with him on the chorus, and that's kind of what I was hoping for. After she sang, I was hoping she would sing with him during the chorus, and I didn't really get that, and that was a little disappointing to me. So I assume live version they would sing with him during the chorus, which I think would take the song to the next level that I was hoping it would go in the first place. So really excited for that. Hopefully when that comes back, when we come back to the song for the live version, I'm really hoping that's what happens, because that would definitely take us to the next level for sure. But Eliza, let's talk about her for a second here. I like her. However, it's weird. The band Amaranth is very interesting. I like to consider it like pop metal. It's like a fusion of pop and metal together, which I think is fascinating. And I really feel like she kind of creates the kind of like pop star effect, not only based off the way she looks, but based off the way she sings compared to how the metal screams are in the song. Definitely seems like she kind of has this poppiness to her. But also she is always like, I don't know who tells her to do this, because I don't think herself coming straight out the gate in the first albums, it was just like, I gotta be sexy because sex sells, and that's how we're gonna get famous or something. But it seems like in every video she's trying to dance and be all kind of seductive and sexual and stuff, and it's just like, this is metal. You don't need to do that. Like, this is not pop. Like, you don't have to do that. And I just kind of noticing some of her dancing patterns in this video as well. She does a lot of things very similarly that she does in a lot of her other videos. I want to say it's good or bad. It's just, it seemed a little out of place for her role in this, but one of her first facial features was kind of very like intense and whatnot, and I liked that. It was a good touch, and then she just kind of got all weird and wavy with it. But her singing was beautiful, spot on for sure. That one right there, that face right there, just definitely embodying what seems like her role in this song, and then she just gets very fluid and flaily with it. just all over the place. Started out great, but just her role in the video itself seemed a little odd. But musically, wonderful. I just wish she would have continued to sing through the chorus. Moving on, 310 here. We got Elisa. And of course, I assume somewhere in the tracks in this song, she's probably singing normally. But I can't really hear it through all the noise of the instruments and the multi layers of singing that they have on it. But it's just, I mean, obviously, she's one of the, not the first, but one of the first kind of like screaming females, at least, that I got introduced to when I found out, like, oh, women do this too. Amazing, awesome. Like, I always mentioned they could, you just never hear them doing it, and then here she comes. I'm sure someone else was at the forefront of it, but like, she was, in my opinion, one of the top, like one of the first 3 to 5 that were coming out at the time when more female singers like this were popping up. And so obviously her thing is she's a screamer. Like, she does vocal fry and screaming and growling and stuff like that. That's like her thing. But she also has an amazing singing voice, so I kind of would have liked to hear a little bit of back and forth between her, both singing and screaming. So, but I understand why they brought her in to scream, and I'm glad that she did, because she's amazing at it. So let's listen, shall we? And of course we have the guitar solo that I have written here as well. God, I miss listening to the Agonist. I haven't put the Agonist on my other Not Safe for Work playlist. I need to do that. I need to go through and put all my Agonist songs on there. I'm gonna remember that because I haven't listened to the Agonist in forever, and I love Elisa Whiteglass. I haven't listened to them after she left. To be fair, I've only listened to the first 2 albums. But I love her singing. I love her style of screaming. I love the way that she'll stretch out certain syllables and words, either longer or shorter, and play with the rhythm of singing, but somehow find a way to make it all fit all fit the bar, all fit the meter, all fit where it should be. And I think she does a great job, and I heard a little bit of that, a little bit of her playing with words, putting delays in certain places where other people wouldn't, stretching certain lines where other people wouldn't. Just I miss her. I need to listen to her again. It's been so long. But yeah, I love the way she plays with the music that way. It's just spot on. It's fantastic. Anyways, this fucking guitar solo was a mix between back and forth between guitar solo and keyboard solo, like they did in fucking they've done it in a few songs. I think it was that When the Lights Are Down? I can't remember if it was When the Lights Are Down. I think it was When the Lights Are Down. When they've done this in a few songs, I think, at least. But I love the back and forth between like fucking the keyboard sounding almost guitar-like, not quite, but having that interesting kind of like whenever a keyboard usually solos, especially whenever they solo in Kamelot, it kind of has that really higher, very weird keyboard, electronic-y sound to it, not just like a straight-up piano. And then it goes back and forth with the guitar. Fuck, just disgustingly sick solo right here in the best way possible. So let's listen to this bad boy. Jesus. I think I'm understanding the video a little bit more. I missed some key parts in here because I was writing stuff down. I understand now why I didn't get it. I missed that part because I was busy writing down how sick that solo was. And then now that I wasn't, that dude just beat the shit out of that kid. I did not see that the first time. Oh, he was fucking full arm flailing on him. Holy shit. I didn't even listen to a lot of that solo because I was distracted. Sorry. It's not funny. It's definitely, the subject matter is not funny. The fact that, like, I didn't see it the first time, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh god, what the fuck? And this guy just fucking going to town. I was just like, that was funny. The scene, the child abuse is not funny in any way, shape, or form, but it's just like hilarious how it's just like, whoa, what's happening here? How did I not see that the first time? That made me laugh very much. Anyways, I need to actually listen to that solo. The solos, excuse me. And ignore that part. I'm just gonna listen to my eyes closed. Those are flying notes there. And they're playing off of each other. I could have gone with even one more back and forth, but you know, still better always leave me wanting more than leave me wanting less. Always. I'm getting used to his face a little bit more. It's not as pretty boy as I want to feel like. He's got some decently good facial expressions in there. I appreciate it a little bit more. Yeah, he's got some good intensity to him. I think by the end of this, I'll be liking this guy, and that's a good feeling to start off with because I was afraid I was going to start with like, I don't like him. So I have a feeling I'm going to start liking this guy more and more as I listen to more and watch more. Anyways, fucking disgusting solo back and forth between there, and around 3:50 here, 3 seconds. Eliza comes back in. I think it's the same exact thing, but let's watch her again. Let's listen to that. It's absolutely beautiful. Actually, I think that's different. Because it sounds like she's doing the chorus that he usually did. I don't know if she did that the first time or not. I'm a little distracted by her. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this one's a lot. Still pretty flowy, but I'm getting used to that. Still some maybe unnecessary gestures, but she's definitely getting more of her facial features, and I really think that she is kind of owning this character especially in specific places, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, no, she's owning this line for sure. Okay, I do hear her singing with him a little bit now. I don't know. I could. It sounds like she's just gonna be doing a little bit of extras on top. I could use her singing with him and that at the same time, but I don't know. Anyways, what else do I got here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we just got one more thing around 4:20ish. So I'm gonna listen to this and let it get to that. I put MMS down and I don't know why. Dash transition dash kid voice. I know exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't know what MMS stands for. So hopefully we'll find out together. Anyways, let's hear them singing together, which I did like their interaction together in the video. I feel like I could use a little bit more of her in the chorus, but maybe I'm wrong. Hearing it the second time, we'll see if I'm wrong or not. But her first line that was amazing. Yeah. It's not, it doesn't stand for anything. It's just the sound. Got it. MMS. Got it. Plural. Multiple Plus the transition there and the kid voice adding to the creepy effect. I thought it was going to go somewhere because we still had a minute left in the video, and then it didn't. So that was a little weird. Just a little weird of an outro. I think that alone kind of makes it not necessarily the right energy to put on a work playlist, but still a really good song. I still really like the song. We'll just see how the how it ends on Spotify, if it's changed or not. Anyways, not important. Yeah, I like that they sang together the last time in the chorus. I could have used it maybe both times, and then the second time she sang with him on the chorus, adding like a Lisa on there as well, both her voice that then jumps back and forth between like vocal fry growls and back to her normal voice, you know, at certain places to add more effect to it. I feel like that would have been like top of the line, just boom, exploded over the top. But at least she did sing with him at some point during the chorus, so that's good. I'll take that. Anyways, excuse me. So yeah. Very beautiful singing there. I really like her line on this. I think she's a great singer. Who also is a great singer is Elisa, and I wish she was more prevalent in this song, but it's fine. Anyways, let's listen to this interesting transition down. You get these kid voices in here that kind of sounds like they're singing Ring Around the Rosie. Fuck! Sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic there. And these beautiful kind of sounds that are coming. And by I mean humming. The video also cut out there. 40 minutes of the first song. Well, it's a two-parter. Of course it's gonna be 40 minutes. Anyways, well, over 40 minutes because the other one probably was like 50 minutes. Anyways, last thing here, I swear. So let's listen to this. I also could have used her a little louder in the chorus, personally. I like that. I think it is Ring Around the Rosie. Yeah, very weird effect on the voice, and it's like very stretched out. Like someone took, pretty much like someone took the vocal line and like slowed it way down. And so it has that like computerized drag effect on the vocals and whatnot. Um, I love that still frame on Lisa, just kind of her eyes staring off, like beautiful. I again wish she was more involved in the song, but beautiful end here. Yeah, it's definitely Ring Around the Rosie, but just weird and creepy, weirder and creepier, I should say. Yeah, I love that female voice humming there. I'm not sure between which female singer it is. I could see it as being either, but very nice touch. All right, that was a great start to the album. Of course, usually you put your best shit forward when you start out an album, obviously, and start it with a music video is also a great idea. So I should be having, hopefully, I would be wowed right out the gate from an album. Otherwise, we could be in trouble for the rest of the album. But still, it's a really great start. Actually, making me less nervous and more anxious, more excited to actually listen to this album than I was before. So, awesome. Hey, Kamelot, amazing start. Tommy, not bad. You're doing great. You're doing great. Don't mind my. Not that you listen to this, anyways. Don't mind my pretty boy comments. I'm just trying to get over my loss of work on it. I'm sorry. But I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, I kind of think he looks like a pretty boy. Not that that is a bad thing or not, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like, I think it's this the image that metal isn't supposed to be about pretty and beauty, you know, because you leave that for pop. You get the sexy looking people to sing even if they can't sing. Someone else writes their music. That pretty boy stuff is saved for pop music. Let's keep it out of metal. Metal is like Rob Zombie looking like fucking like fucking some evil crazy devilish hillbilly that crawled out of hell or something, you know. Like it's not meant to be pretty. It's more about the music and the emotion than just I look hot by my shit, you know what I mean. I think that's why I'm having that reaction, that initial reaction to what would maybe consider a pretty boy in the metal scene. But I don't know. Just trying to suss out my own feelings here. Anyways, yeah, great start. I really like that. I can't wait to listen to the live version for sure. And I think that sounded really good. That sounded really good. That gives me a lot of hope for this album. So I will see you all in the next song. Sorry, usually the first song in an album takes longer, especially when it's a two-parter. So you know, yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I'll see you all in the next song.